Hi, I'm Ryan Cummings from R&R Law Group. Welcome to Your Brother at Law. Here, we break Arizona law in simple, straightforward terms. Whether you need tips or insights on legal processes, I'm here to make the law easier to understand. Let's dive in and make legal knowledge more accessible for everyone.
When you've been arrested for a DUI, a lot of times you wake up in a panic the next day. You don't know what's happening. You think that your life is over. You go on and you start Googling what's going to happen to me. And the results can be scary as well. But understand that the state has a big burden in order to find you guilty of that DUI. So you have options and you can fight the case. So just because you went out, had a drink or two, and then drove a car does not make you guilty of a DUI. It is legal to drink alcohol and drive a vehicle. It is illegal to be impaired. Or we have our per se laws to have a blood alcohol concentration above a 0.08. We've actually got 4 levels of DUI. We have impaired to the slightest degree, which means really your blood alcohol level could be anywhere from a 0.01 up to a 0.08, but your ability to function was impaired. Your ability to operate a motor vehicle was impaired at least to the slightest degree. Now, if your blood alcohol concentration is low, then it's unlikely that they're going to proceed with the DUI. But we do have cases in which your BAC could be a 0.07, and City of Phoenix is going to continue to move on with that DUI. We have then the 0.08. What that means is that's our lowest level DUI. 1 day minimum jail. All of these DUIs have a maximum of 6 months of jail. But again, most of these cases, if convicted at trial, you're going to end up with the minimum under the law. And then we split it up and we have what's called an extreme. And that means your blood alcohol concentrations between a 0.15 and a 0.199. And then the super extreme is anything above a 0.20. Your penalties just increase kind of exponentially the higher you get with those DUIs. Even then, even if the readout comes and it says you're at a 1-2, there are defenses to those cases, and the government can screw those things up, and they do. We work up every case as though it's going to trial. The reason we do that is because when you work a case up as though it's going to trial, that's where you find the mistakes that the state made, and that's what you can use in negotiations to get better offers. So one of the things that's different about Arizona DUIs is that we do have mandatory minimum jail time. Some other states don't necessarily have that, but practically speaking, most judges aren't going to go above the minimums unless there's a reason to aggravate it, like a collision or some other reason to aggravate the DUI. We have what's called aggravated DUI, and that makes it a felony DUI. One of those ways is you have a child under the age of 15 in your car. So imagine you're with your spouse, you went out to dinner, you've got your 10-year-old with you, you're driving back after dinner, you had a couple of glasses of wine, you get pulled over. It's not a high BAC, but maybe it's a 0.09 registered on their portable breath test. Now you're dealing with an aggravated DUI. So now you're not dealing with the misdemeanor DUI. Now you're facing a felony, which is obviously much more damaging. So you just want to make sure that you've gone to somebody who's been through this before. You don't want to be their case study for how a DUI works in Arizona.
Thanks for joining us today. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more valuable insights. We'll see you in the next video.